Y'all are not even ready for this, okay? I don't think Bunky and I are even ready for this, but let me just tell you that we are the most excited Bunkies ever because I randomly had this idea. This was like several weeks ago, and I've been telling Bunky this for like weeks now, that you know how I love Mississippi all things, you know, and it's my favorite flavor combo of all. I was like, what else could I make Mississippi style that would be delicious? And I got to thinking, and I'm like, I've never seen someone make a Mississippi cheeseburger, but I'm like, that sounds daggum delicious, like y'all don't even know. So we are so excited. We've never tried it. I've never seen anyone else do this, so we are gonna make Mississippi smash burgers right now with y'all, and we'll taste test it and try it together, and hopefully it's like awesome and our new favorite way to like make burgers. If not, we tried.
I feel like everybody can see me nodding my head back here as you were saying.
He's nodding. He's like, yes. We're so excited. So anyways, let me show you how we're gonna make these. Okay, so of course we have our ground beef, and then to season them just like Mississippi flavor, all things, I'm gonna do a little bit of the Jus Gravy packet and a little bit of the ranch seasoning. This is so salty, so I feel like we don't need to add any extra salt, but I'll probably do like some black pepper. And I'm only gonna do about a tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half of this, because I don't want it to be overly salty. So I'm gonna go ahead and season our meat and get it into like nice round size balls for Bunky so that he can take them out to the Blackstone and smash them.
Bunky said she was going to do this part, but I didn't want her to get her little hands all dirty, you know.
That's sweet, Bunky.
Now I'm gonna let you do our
measurements over
our
here.
Measurements. Although that's a risky move.
I know, because I'm not measuring anything. Okay, I'm just gonna do equal parts of the ranch and the Jus Gravy. Hand me a spoon, baby. Okay, I'm going to do like 1 tablespoon of the ranch. Don't you think that's good?
Yeah, between a scoop of that and a scoop of this au jus,
I think we're like,
I think we're gonna be well seasoned.
In business over here.
Oh yeah.
And see, that's not even like a whole
right
spoon. You know what? I am gonna
just a dash more.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
We'll just mix that up.
Get your black pepper going.
All my black pepper. And y'all know, if you've been around here, but he doesn't like to overwork the meat, so you gotta just gently incorporate this.
It's gonna be like a gentle toss.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking over the past couple of weeks while we've had this idea that we would put just maybe like a teaspoon or 2 of the pepperoncini juice in with the meat mixture.
Okay, so I actually want to do this because at first I was thinking I didn't want to do that because I was afraid that it would make like the meat mixture weird. I don't know, or like too juicy, if that makes sense, which I don't even know if that's possible. But then I was thinking, like, you put Worcestershire into like hamburger meat before you make a burger a lot of times. So same thing. So let's do it.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know what too? That like au jus is kind of representing the Worcestershire flavor in here too. But I feel like I do think just like a little bit of the pepperoncini juice will be good.
I think it'll be good. Now I am going to use this pepperoncini juice again for this burger, but I think in here too will be just like, you know, carry the flavor throughout. I think that's good. More?
One more.
Bunky was looking at me like, no. Okay, that's good.
All right. We just kind of let the meat break and do its thing in here.
Oh my gosh, my mouth's watering. Like, you don't even know the excitement level I feel for this.
You know what I just thought about?
What?
You remember the cartoon Doug?
Uh-huh.
Patty mayonnaise.
How do you think of things like this?
I don't know. It's just the mayonnaise is over here. I'm making a little hamburger. We're gonna make hamburger patties.
The things that come to your head, B.
Patty mayonnaise.
I used to love her though. Doug was actually one of my favorite cartoons. It's kind of nice having the grill in the carport because it's like nice and shaded.
It is.
It's actually very good lighting for the camera.
The other day on Father's Day when I was grilling, I actually had it like out there right in the yard, and it was intense.
It was hot. A lot of y'all ask about like the Blackstone, so Bumpy, give us your tutorial.
So we're gonna have a little bit of the Blackstone preparation for you here. I always like to go down with like a little bit of water just for an initial kind of, you know, clean right before you prep with the oil, you know?
Yes.
But see, I actually did this the other day too.
So it's extra clean.
Yeah, y'all will be amazed at what it, after we cook and you do the water thing, you're gonna be like, wow. Because a lot of people, I think, are afraid to put water on their grills. But as long as you keep them oiled up and all that after the fact, they stay in tip-top shape. Step 2, the oil. And normally, we're not using such a fancy oil, but that's all we have on hand today. Like normally, just vegetable or canola oil is just fine.
You don't be using all my avocado oil now.
This is the good stuff. That's why I'm doing a very light coating. For some reason, I think it was due to all of our RV traveling, I've started using the shop towels when doing this. I feel like they don't break up quite as much as like regular paper towels do.
And hopefully they leave all like the white little fuzzies.
Yeah, like they're a little bit stronger, so they make this work a little better in my opinion.
I feel like if you're like in Walmart, Sam's, lots of places sell them, but I love just keeping those on hand. We love a little bit of butter with our burger. That's really hard to say. So we just do a little dab and then just add our burger right on top. Now, as for the cheese for these burgers, I feel like you could use a variety of cheeses. And at first, I was thinking that we would do like provolone on this. Bunky said that he feels like Havarti would also be really good. So use whatever you want to. But I was like going down the aisle at the grocery store and I like stopped on the cheese aisle to kind of look around. And I saw the Kraft white American cheese slices. And I was like, that is it. Because I feel like that's going to be so ooey gooey, melty, cheesy, just like incredible and really make this burger. So that is what we're using. Now I'm of the mindset that like more cheese the better, so I feel like 2 slices per cheeseburger is the best way to go. Okay, while Bunky finishes our burgers and gets our buns toasted, I'm gonna like finish up the rest of our things. So I have some mayonnaise here, and to that I'm gonna add some of our pepperoncini juice. This is what we'll use like for our sauce. Let me just try and measure this out. I think I put a little too much juice to mayo, and now it's like so thin, so I'm gonna add a little bit more mayo in here, kind of thicken it up. Then I'm just gonna take like our actual pepperoncinis and just cut these like into little slices so we can pile these up on our burger. Okay, first of all, can we take a moment for the beautiful melty cheese my Bunky got on these burgers? Like, they look like absolute perfection.
So I did actually, I put the dome on top over those for like a couple minutes. When I pulled that dome off, I said to myself, Bunky has made the right call with these cheese choices. We leave cheese choices up to you from now on.
Thank you. I just knew that it would be like perfection. I am just like beside myself. I'm drooling. I cannot wait. So we're gonna go ahead and build our burger. I'm gonna go ahead and do just like a little sauce action.
Top and bottom?
On top and bottom. Okay.
Preach, girl.
Okay.
Preach.
Oh my word.
Wow.
Bunky, the drool, the excitement, the anticipation. I've thought about this for weeks. Like, you just don't even know. Yes, do you see this? Oh my gosh. Okay. Going down. Wow. It's almost like your little pepperoncinis act as like your pickles, you know?
Oh my goodness, yep.
Oh my word.
They're gonna cut through the richness of all that.
Oh my gosh, I'm drooling. Okay. And then you just mount that thing and you're done. Can you even?
Guess what I'm doing?
What? Double patty.
I'm going double patty.
I knew you were going to do that.
Big time over here.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my gosh.
See, I feel like we can handle the double patty on this because, you know, aside from the pepperoncini, like everything's already in there. Not a lot of extra toppings being used. we can go double patty.
I'm gonna let you taste test it first. I'm gonna like give you the satisfaction since you grill the burgers. Wow.
You know how I like to make references about stuff and all that?
Yes.
For all my Christmas Vacation fans out there, when Clark W. Griswold is about to cut into that turkey, I'm hoping that the turkey, okay, that's almost like a bad example because that turkey deflates. But what he says before he cuts into that turkey, that's how I'm feeling right now.
What's he say?
I think her name's Catherine. He's like, Catherine, if this turkey tastes half as good as it looks.
Oh, yes. Okay, well, I really hope this, like, you know, tastes.
Should I cut it in half?
No, just go in for it.
Just go straight in?
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That is so good. It's almost like, I mean, it's Mississippi for sure, but it is like a cheesesteak burger.
No way.
This is fantastic. Oh my gosh. This is delicious.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
I'm so excited.
Y'all, this is like a new fan favorite.
Are you serious? See, I feel like sometimes simplicity is better. There's not too much fuss, not too much ingredients, so easy to make.
It's just like well balanced.
I'm so excited.
It is just like everything is harmonious. This is harmony. This might be the actual best version of Mississippi anything.
Bunky.
The pepperoncinis, like, I cannot explain. Like, I'll put jalapenos on a burger, but those pepperoncinis are magical.
Okay. Oh my gosh. I am shook to my core. I 1000% recommend that kind of cheese. It just makes it, okay?
It just gets everywhere.
The flavor of the burger is so perfect. It is not too salty. It is not overpowering. It is just like absolute perfection. This might be like one of my favorite cheeseburgers of all time, truly. And actually, there's a place, it's actually a food truck in Hilton Head. It's called Tin and Tallow. And whenever we're in Hilton Head, I will like find where they are and go to them because they really have like my favorite burgers ever. And before I took a bite of this, Bunky was like, you think you love Tin and Tallow, you're about to like lose it when you try this burger. It's better than Tin and Tallow.
It is.
I cannot believe in my little head, I was just like, this would be so good. And it is like beyond good.
The simplicity, but everything is just like,
oh my gosh.
so good.
I beg of y'all to try this recipe. I want you to tag me, tell me what you think. Send me a comment, send me a DM. Like, I need to know y'all's thoughts on this burger. And I feel like if you're just having like summer cookouts, 4th of July party, this would be such a great recipe to just like wow your friends and family. It's seriously just like amazing.
Complete side note, I was thinking with the tots too, like to give yourself some different perspective.
Yeah.
If you did like a spicy ketchup.
Oh, that would be so good.
I know, right? Because that would kind of like offset some of the richness of the burger.
That would be so good, Bunky. So we're gonna go finish these incredible cheeseburgers, but I had such a good idea. I was like, I wanna share with y'all all of my favorite ways that we have made Mississippi anything over the past couple of years. So I'm gonna share those right now. Now friends, I don't even think you are ready for this recipe. I can't even tell you how many of y'all tagged me in this recipe and y'all are like, this is right up your alley. You have to make it. And let me tell you, as soon as I saw it, I was like, y'all are right. I have to make this. My mouth is already watering. We are going to make a Mississippi chicken and potato cheesy skillet. Yes, you heard that right. I cannot wait. And it's supposed to be done in less than 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and get started. The first things first, I just went ahead and kind of washed off all of these little baby gold potatoes. And we're gonna cut these up into like bite-sized pieces. I know they're already very small, but like basically little cubes. If you have a like russet potato, you can also just kind of peel that and then cut it into cubes. Whichever potato you have or you prefer, use that one. And then we're gonna season these up and actually cook them in the air fryer. I totally just spilled like all of my potatoes, so thankfully I had extra to cut. But to season these, I'm just gonna use some of the blend, so salt, pepper, and garlic, and then a little bit of smoked paprika. Okay, so so now these are just going into the air fryer. We're gonna cook them at 400 degrees for like 15 to 20 minutes. Oh, I just washed this out, but I did. But you don't have to wash out your bowl. You can just use the same one that the potatoes were in. And then you're just gonna take your chicken breast and we're gonna also cut it up into bite-sized pieces as well and toss it in our bowl. I'm sure there's like an easier way to do this. Bunky always makes fun of me for how I cut up chicken, but I just hold it with a fork and kind of go to town with no rhyme or reason. I don't know, this is just what I do. Like, I'm basically just hacking away at this. I need to just get like a knife out and cut it, because honestly that would probably be easier. Okay, so now that I've got our chicken cut up into bite-sized pieces, you're gonna use half a pack of Jus Gravy and then 1 tablespoon of ranch seasoning, and we'll get that all stirred together, and then we're gonna get it to our skillet with a little bit of butter in there and cook it until it's completely done. So potatoes are done and they look awesome. I'm just gonna leave them in here and kind of like stay warm while our chicken finishes cooking. But it smells so good. It smells just like Mississippi chicken. Okay, so now that our chicken is cooked all the way through, by the way, I tasted it, it's amazing. Go ahead and add your potatoes right into your skillet. Stir those in. I know, like I said last night, y'all do not like when I say things are my favorite, but I cannot tell you how excited I am to eat this. Like, I've just been over here cheesing the whole time that I'm like making this, because it is just like so up my alley. It's gonna be a favorite, let me just tell you, okay? So now to our potatoes and our chicken, we're gonna add in however many sliced pepperoncinis that you want, and then also top this with mozzarella cheese. It's totally okay if some of that cheese gets in there.
Oh yeah.
Okay, looking good? Be more? Now, because my caraway pan can go in the oven up to like 550 degrees, I'm gonna pop this in the oven at like 350, 375, just until that cheese gets like super nice and melted, and then this is gonna be done. So easy. Oh my goodness.
You know, I was just thinking.
What?
This is like a Mississippi chicken skillet hash.
Yeah, it kind of is.
It has the potatoes and cheese.
Monkey, this is every single thing that I love in one.
I will say, I think I'm going to like this quite a bit because it has the air fryer potatoes.
Yes.
Which
oh.
I am a fan of.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I am on pins and needles. Okay, pins and needles.
Oh, this is a good looking plate.
I'm just gonna take this. Like, I just want a fork and this. I just told Bunky that I wanted to go first. This is my favorite, and he said, I'm going first.
First dibs on this one. Oh, look at that.
Oh,
look how some nice like caramelization.
Oh, it's just unbelievable.
The potatoes suspended to the cheese. I like that the chicken's not, you know how normally it's kind of like shredded-ish?
In the crock pot.
I like it in the chunkier fashion.
I might actually like this better than like in the crock pot.
I think I do too. It has like better texture.
Yeah, and it's a whole full meal.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to make anything else. Like, this is it. And y'all, it took less than 30 minutes. Plus, this is kind of like a inexpensive meal. Like, I would say this is like a good budget-friendly 30-minute go-to recipe. Okay, let me try this thing.
I'm gonna just keep going. You know what I was thinking too?
What?
That really like hits on what I think of the like concept of like a real true skillet type meal.
Oh my gosh. My eyes are watering. I think it's because I'm like literally about to shed a tear. This is so good. I like it better than crock pot Mississippi chicken.
For sure.
And that is, you guys know, one of my top 5 favorite foods in the entire world. I'm telling you, it's better than that. Oh my gosh. Same flavor. Tastes just as good, but better. Better consistency. I love what you're saying about the chicken. Like, I like that it's in chunks. And it got good like caramelization on there. Mm-hmm. The potato, the cheese.
That's the game changer, is that style of potato, like with it. It's so good.
Okay. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. I don't care what y'all say. This is my favorite.
That's number one.
Wow. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Okay, so I've got my chicken breast here, and then to that, just like regular Mississippi chicken, we're gonna add 1 packet of ranch seasoning. If you have the big container, it's like a cap full, and then 1 packet of the au jus gravy, and then of course the pepperoncinis, the star of the show. But I'm gonna take these out and actually chop them up into like bite-sized pieces, and then we'll use some of the juice of these as well. And then over here, I already have my celery and carrots chopped up, and then instead of chicken broth, because we don't have any, and y'all know we like the better than bouillon better, I'm gonna make about 4 cups of this to add in like as our chicken stock. So I'm just gonna discard all of these stems, and you can use however many pepperoncinis you like. Y'all know we really love them, so we probably add a few more than necessary, but that flavor is just like unbeatable. And then I'm just going to give them a rough chop. They don't have to be pretty or perfect, just so that you're not biting into an entire pepperoncini when you're sipping your soup. So if you have chicken broth, you don't even need to do this step, but since I'm making the better than bouillon, I just have about 4 cups of water that I'm just kind of heating up. And then I will put 4 teaspoons of this in there and stir it till it's all dissolved. Hence we don't have a microwave, so I'm doing it on the stove. But y'all, we don't even miss the microwave. Like honestly, it is not that bad. So anyway, that is what I'm doing right now, and then we'll get everything into our crock pot and give it a good spray before I throw everything in. Okay, as far as the juice goes, you can kind of add in what you like. I say definitely do at least like a 1/4 cup. I'm probably going to do about half of this jar. Okay, so that's it for now. We're going to pop a lid on here and let this cook on low for about 6 hours. Okay, so this soup is pretty much done. The last thing that we have to do is add in our egg noodles, and they'll just go in there until they're like soft and tender. I'm thinking probably like 10 minutes they'll be done. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I took a little spoonful of like the soup.
The juiciness.
The juiciness. Y'all, I could shed a tear. It was so good. So I cannot wait to have it with the chicken and the egg noodles and my bunkie. I can't wait for him to like taste test it. Y'all, it's incredible. Ooh, it is bubbling away. This chicken is like falling apart. So we're just gonna go ahead and like shred that chicken up. Okay, so just add your egg noodles in there. I only had a little bit left. I actually had to run to the grocery store and get some more. Okay, kind of stir those in, make sure they're like down in that liquid.
Submerged.
Yes. And I'm going to pop this lid back on for like 10 more minutes. This is like my most anticipated meal ever, I feel.
Pick one.
Be still, my heart. I might cry.
This is like chicken noodle soup times 10.
Times 1,000.
1,000.
This is the best soup you will ever eat. If you love Mississippi chicken, Mississippi pot roast, Mississippi whatever, The flavor is just like insane, y'all. Okay, so for tonight's crock pot recipe, we are making Mississippi chicken. Not Mississippi pot roast, although that is one of my all-time, hands down, favorite crock pot recipes. If you have never tried Mississippi pot roast, you need to. So this is the exact same thing except for with chicken. And if y'all remember, this was a while back. I made just regular grilled chicken with the Mississippi marinade, and it was incredible. So we're gonna do the exact same thing, but in the crock pot, shred it up. I think I'm gonna make some homemade mashed potatoes to go along with it and some green beans. So it's gonna be delicious, but let's go ahead and get it cooking. So for this recipe, I'm gonna go ahead and add my chicken to my crock pot, and then I'm gonna top it with 1 packet of Jus Gravy, 1 packet of ranch seasoning mix. If you have the big container, that's about 3 tablespoons. I'm gonna do half a stick of butter, and then the juice from the pepperoncinis, as well as like 5 or 6 pepperoncinis. You can add however many of those that you want, depending on which spice level you like, and then pop a lid on it, and it's gonna cook on low for about 6 to 7 hours. Okay, so this chicken has been cooking all day. Our house smells amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and shred this chicken up and just kind of let it sit in these juices while we make the mashed potatoes and green beans. Y'all, Bunky and I are trying so hard to wait for the potatoes and green beans, but this is so amazing. It's really hard not to just like keep going back.
What you think?
Mississippi anything is my jam.
Mississippi mud pie.
Like,
I closed it back.
that is so good. I could eat that every single night. It is to die for. And then can you imagine putting it over the mashed potatoes and gravy? I said gravy. That's gonna be our gravy.
Yes.
Okay, to these I'm adding just a splash of soy sauce and then some salt and pepper, and that's it. Also, I do want to make mention that these are obviously not Mandy in the making green beans. Nobody can beat those, but they are still really good for like fresh green beans. Potatoes are done. I'm going to pop them back here into our pot, and then to these we're going to add in all the things. So milk, butter, sour cream, some salt and pepper, and even just a little pinch of Parmesan. Y'all, I have got to invest in a potato masher because I'm still just using my little Pampered Chef gadget. It works, but I definitely need a potato masher.
Those pepperoncinis impart so much flavor into the chicken.
The most. And the Jus Gravy mix. Daisy's down here, you know, begging.
She already ate dinner. For real.
So it is not quite dinner time yet. It's about 2 o'clock right now, but I want to go ahead and get our chicken in a marinade. That way by the time we make it tonight, it will be perfect and delicious and have all of that yummy flavor incorporated into it. And for dinner, we are having a recipe that you guys are going to love. We are going to love it. I know it's going to be so good. But they had the idea to just take all of those things that you would normally put in the crock pot with the chicken, but marinate it and then grill it. And it'll have all of that same yummy, delicious flavor. So, oh my gosh, I'm literally like mouth jets going because I'm so excited. And I know this is going to be so good. So let's go ahead and get all of this chicken in this marinade, so by the time we grill it tonight, it will be so good. All you're gonna need is your chicken. I'm gonna use a little bit of the liquid from the pepperoncinis as well as the pepperoncinis, and you can do as many as you want. Y'all know we want all this flavor in there, so I'll probably do like 4 or 5 of them. And then you're just gonna take some ranch dressing, a little bit of olive oil, and then 1 packet of the Jus Gravy mix. And then you'll just let your chicken marinate for as long as possible so it gets all of that flavor incorporated. Okay, so I'm gonna pop this in the fridge and then I'll see you guys back here at dinner. Okay, y'all, so it is actually the next day. Last night, our friends asked us if we wanted to go out to dinner with them, and so Bunky and I ended up going out to eat instead of grilling our chicken, and we're like, oh, it's okay, we'll just grill it tomorrow. Well, now I'm just like thinking those pepperoncinis have been in there for well over 24 hours, so I really hope it's not too spicy and it's at least still edible. But let me tell you something, that is gonna be the most flavorful chicken of all time, so honestly, I'm super excited to try it. So we're gonna get that on the grill, and then I'm also gonna make some zucchini fries to go along with it, so I'm so excited for this dinner. It's actually Friday night, so Bunky and I are grilling out, chilling out. We're gonna hang out on the patio and it's gonna be so nice. But let's go ahead and get cooking. Okay, you get the grill turned on, I'll get the oven turned on, and I'll go ahead and start prepping the zucchini fries. There's our chicken.
Let's get these pepperoncinis away from it. Like it'll do any good at this point, yeah?
Yeah. That was so Canadian of you. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, bud?
Hey, bud.
Chicken's ready to go. I mean, not chicken.
Oh, there's a fridge there. Okay. Come along.
Come along.
Come with me.
Okay. Grill is ready.
After you.
It's gonna be super bright. Hopefully.
Yep. Hopefully everybody doesn't get blinded.
Now that the chicken is on the grill and I've got all the zucchini cut up, I went ahead and whisked together 2 eggs, and then in my Ziploc bag, I'm gonna add some breadcrumbs and some panko. If you just have one or the other, just feel free to do that. We just have both, and I kind of like the texture of both. And then to that, I'm gonna add in some Parmesan cheese and a little bit of this Kinder's The Blend, which is just salt, pepper, and garlic. So if you don't have this seasoning, you can just literally add in salt, pepper, and garlic. So we'll throw them in the egg wash and then shake them in the bag and then get them in our pan. And I did go ahead and spray this with a little bit of Pam. I feel like you want to say something.
I do. Breadcrumbs for coverage, panko for crunch.
Yes, B! I feel the same way.
Parmesan for
flavor.
For good.
For goodness.
For goodness.
Okay, I totally just realized that we forgot about the flour. So I'm gonna get another little Ziploc bag and put some flour in there. So we'll do zucchini flour, take it out, throw it in the egg wash, and then we'll throw it in our breadcrumb mixture. Many as we possibly can on this tray, and do they not look so good? They smell even better. That seasoning, the Kinder's The Blend, y'all should try and get it. I found it at Sam's Club and Walmart, but it's so good. These are going into the oven, 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. Chicken is done. I took the teeniest little nibble from there. Oh my heavens. I cannot wait to tell you all about this chicken once we eat a little bit more of it. Bunky grilled his little pepperoncinis, and we're just waiting for the zucchini fries. They just have a few minutes left. Talk about mouth watering. I have been wanting these for like weeks. Oh my gosh, yeah. They're gonna be so good. I feel like this is one of the best chicken marinades. Like, you guys will have to try this. It has all that same flavor as the Mississippi pot roast, but on the chicken and grilled, so it couldn't be any easier. And honestly, the pepperoncinis are not too spicy. It gives it like the perfect amount of kick.
It's very subtle.
Yeah, you could even like chop up fresh pepperoncinis and put them on top like as garnish or to go with it. But wow. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys love Mississippi flavor, all the things, just as much as we do. It is truly our favorite flavor combo, and I love coming up with new recipes to try it on. Their burgers, y'all, like, I just can't wait for you to try them. I want you to try all of these recipes if you have not. I'll have them all linked down below for you. I love you. I'd love for you to subscribe if you're new. We'd love for you to join our family. So before you leave, hit that subscribe button, give this one a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.